Hello and welcome to the Mainly Mozart podcast and YouTube experience. My name is Garrett and I'm your host. I'm also the outreach coordinator for the Mainly Mozart Festival. Today, we're going to be listening to just a little bit of the Mainly Mozart Festival playing, as you might guess, Mozart. But before we get to the music, I'd like to fill you in a little bit on what's going on at Mainly Mozart right now. On September 14th at noon, that's a Saturday, in Carlsbad, we have a concert called Cello Meets Guitar. The cellist is Clive Greensmith, formerly of the award-winning Tokyo String Quartet, and Southern California legend of the classical guitar, Mock Gergich. Mock and Clive were in San Diego back in May of 2019 for a concert at Bread and Salt in Barrio Logan. San Diego City Council member Vivian Moreno attended that concert, and it was a huge success for the community of Barrio Logan. We're so excited to have Clive and Mock back in San Diego County. Again, Saturday, September 14th at noon. The venue is St. Elizabeth Seton Catholic Church in Carlsbad. Some of the repertoire includes Piazzolla's History of the Tango and Saint-Saëns the Swan. Now, just a little bit here about Saint-Saëns the Swan. If you've never heard Saint-Saëns pronounced before, maybe you're like me who went for years. I only saw it in print and I thought it was pronounced Saint-Saëns because that's what it looks like. I had no idea what French pronunciation was all about. I'm still a little hazy, but I do know it's pronounced Saint-Saëns. Say it with me just a few times. Saint-Saëns. 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 There you go. You're an expert now at saying Saint-Saëns. The Swan is a piece of music you've probably heard time and time again, but maybe you never realized it was called The Swan. Let's take a little listen to it. And I think you can agree with me, that's one of the most beautiful things ever written. We hope that you will join us to hear cellist Clive Greensmith play that live on Saturday, September 14th at noon. Please visit www.mainlymozart.org for tickets and information. On August 31st, we at Mainly Mozart are going to be celebrating the end of our fiscal year. With that in mind, we've created an end of fiscal year appeal, which runs through, as you might guess, August 31st. Your gifts make all the difference for an organization such as Mainly Mozart, and we do hope you join us in celebrating the end of our fiscal year. Please visit www.mainlymozart.org, and on the homepage you'll see a picture that says end of year or end of fiscal year appeal. Please click, and we appreciate and thank you for all your continued support. We're hard at work right now finalizing the details for our Spotlight Chamber Music series. As soon as we have everything lined up, we will be letting you know. We hope you subscribe to those concerts. They will be in March, April, and May, and the venues will be the same as in the past. We'll be at the Scripps Research Auditorium. I should explain. Once upon a time, the Scripps Research Auditorium was called the Neuroscience Institute. Then it became the auditorium at the Scripps Research Institute, also known as the auditorium at TSRI, and now all of their signage and in Google Maps, it's called Scripps Research Auditorium. It's a little confusing for us, and we deal with it kind of every day. Our website and all of our publications will list the venue for La Jolla Spotlight Chamber Music as, say it with me, the Scripps Research Auditorium. Now you know. And now you can tell your friends. Now you can invite your friends. Again, as soon as we have those details, we will have tickets available on the website. However, right now you can subscribe to the 2020 Mainly Mozart Festival Orchestra Series at the Balboa Theater. Subscribe by August 31st and lock in 2019 prices. Believe it or not, you can get 5 tickets starting at just $60 to what is the best orchestra in North America while it's here in June. There's no better value in classical music anywhere. Trust me, I've done an extensive study. I haven't done any studies, but it's a really good deal, and we hope you join us. If your calendar doesn't allow you to subscribe to the 2020 Mainly Mozart Festival Orchestra Series just yet, don't worry. You can still subscribe to our YouTube channel. In fact, I've got my prayer hands going here. We need you to subscribe to the Mainly Mozart YouTube channel. Why? Because if we get because when we get 1,000 subscribers, we will be able to monetize that channel and collect ad revenue from companies who place ads on our videos. That means by subscribing to Mainly Mozart, you're actually helping us raise some money, theoretically, once we get to that 1,000 subscribers. So please, click subscribe on YouTube. Also, like the video. That's a big deal. If you give it that thumbs up, that little like, it's a huge deal for the algorithm. The more likes, the more it puts it into people's feeds so they see and hear about us. This is really, I don't think it's possible to overstate this. This is a big deal. Right now, the number one thing you can do to support the Mainly Mozart Festival is subscribe to our YouTube channel, click like, and turn the notifications on, the little bell, because you're going to get a notification every time we have a new video. For those of you whose calendar does allow you to subscribe to the 2020 festival, here's what you're getting. You're locking in those 2019 prices, which will go away after August 31st. Remember, 5 concerts starting at $60 for all 5. You also get free ticket exchanges, and you get to reserve the best seats. And there's one more thing that's a new benefit for our subscribers. On Tuesday, November 24th, all current subscribers will be invited to come have coffee and cookies with music director Michael Francis. Maestro Francis will be in town essaying the 2020 festival and discussing the 6-year journey that we are on through Mozart's life as both composer and personality. Now, 2020 is Mozart, Vienna, the Golden Years, Part 2. 2019, as you might suspect, was Mozart, the Golden Years, Part 1. Now, that Part 1 was focused on Mozart in Vienna when he was writing piano concertos. Well, we could say piano concerti if we want to be super fans of classical music. That's appropriate. Okay, I'm going to say it. When Mozart was composing piano concerti for a subscription series of concerts, subscribe to the 2020 festival, that he was writing for himself. He wrote the piano concertos for himself, so he played the solo part. He was the center of attention because he was writing the music, performing the music, and making the money. This was the first entrepreneur in classical music. Now, 2020 continues that theme of Mozart in Vienna, but we've also got some room for Beethoven turning 250 years old. I mean, it seems like just yesterday that Beethoven was a spry 225-year-old. How the time flies, right? But seriously, it's a big deal. You're going to see all kinds of Beethoven all over the world all year long. And Maestro Francis has given us some room in the 2020 festival to celebrate Beethoven's 250th birthday. Here's a little... I can share this with you. The opening concert of the Mainly Mozart Festival Orchestra Series is on June 6th. There'll be a pre-concert event at 7 o'clock. You get that one free with your ticket. At 8 o'clock, downbeat. And the downbeat will be Mozart's Symphony No. 40 in G minor. You've heard that one before, right? There'll be another shorter piece of music on the program. I know what it is. I know what it might be. I'm not sharing yet. I don't want to get in trouble with Maestro Francis. The concluding piece of music is Beethoven Symphony No. 5. If you're familiar with the Mainly Mozart Festival Orchestra, you know that orchestra playing Beethoven Symphony No. 5 with Michael Francis conducting is going to be one of the greatest experiences of your musical life. I guarantee it. You will never find a better performance that you can go to in the United States of Beethoven Symphony No. 5. You might find one just as good, but you won't find one better. Subscribe now to 2020. Come have some cookies and coffee with Maestro Francis. If you know anything about Mainly Mozart as an organization, you know we have the absolute best refreshments you could find at a concert. The only thing more excellent than the refreshments at Mainly Mozart is the music. That's the only thing. The refreshments are really quite spectacular. So, subscribe to the 2020 festival and get your invitation to come hang with Maestro Francis, hear about the 2020 festival, hear about Mozart in Vienna, hear about Beethoven at 250 years old. www.mainlymozart.org. Now, let's listen to that music. So this is a concert from June 22nd at the historic Balboa Theater in downtown San Diego. This is Mozarts Symphony No. 38, conducted by Maestro Michael Francis. The concertmaster for this concert was Daniel Radzinski, who is also the concertmaster of the Israel Philharmonic. Please enjoy. Thank you for listening. And remember, the number one thing you can do right this very moment is to click that subscribe button. I think I'm pointing at it. It's somewhere over here. Click the subscribe button. If I'm annoying you with that, I apologize. But if I'm annoying you with that and you subscribed, then I've done my job. That's all for this time. See you next week, and thank you.